Well, there have been mounting calls on government to place farmers and farm workers in the essential services category so that they can receive COVID-19 vaccines early. Now, farmers and farm workers in Mpumalanga are being prioritised to get the COVID-19 jab. Our reporter, Khayelihle Khumalo, is in the province where health officials are on an oversight visit to ensure that farm workers in particular get the vaccine. Let's cross live to him now for an update. Kaya, you were with the mine workers yesterday. Are you getting any different responses from farm workers on whether they want the vaccine or not?
Well, Annika, can tell you this much. There's a great deal of anticipation for the jab. You can see that there's a great turnout of the farm workers, and it's quite important to bring this into context. About 68% of land here in Mpumalanga is covered by agriculture, and of course the appeals have been made to authorities to make sure that they do prioritize the farm workers. You know, they're very important for food security, and as you just drive around this particular area, there's quite a lot of agricultural activities, the timber, the sugarcane, and many other plantations and many other agricultural activities going on. So the Premier of the province as well is going to be joined by MEC as well of health in the province to try and really encourage more farmers to open their doors. And in fact, in terms of where we are geographically, we're right in Amsterdam. So this is also another area where there's quite a lot of activities around agriculture. So it's a very big day for the farm workers because this is going to be a relief for them, because also they face a number of challenges when it comes to the poor infrastructure. So this is one of the ways of making sure that also they are part of this vaccination drive. So the province of Mpumalanga has really just been crisscrossing around so many sectors. Like you alluded yesterday, the focal point was around the miners and with the mining companies as well. And they've thrown their weight behind this particular initiative of making sure that the workers do get the jab, but also with a significant activity around farming community as well. So there's quite a great deal of interest as well.
Kaya, have farmers been as excited to get the vaccine as farm workers, and are they cooperating with government and the health department in order for workers to receive the vaccine?
Well, that's right. So there's a very good synergy between the farmers and government. So it's a collaboration between these two groups. There's an understanding about the situation we're facing as the country in as far as COVID-19 is concerned. So the government is saying, well, the farmers, they've widely opened their arms. And in fact, where we are, it's one of the facilities that is owned by Safcol. So it's one of the very central companies when it comes to forestry and the timber activities. So they are quite keen to see as many workers vaccinated, especially because they do understand the importance. They've really just been making a lot of calls to the government to make sure that the farm workers are vaccinated, and also just talking about the issue around food security. There's always been a massive argument for farm workers to be classified as essential workers, because if they're not vaccinated, the implications would be dire for food security, especially for a province like Mpumalanga, where there's quite a lot of opportunities. But also, there's another very important slogan that they're using. They're saying, for every farm worker, there's an issue around food security. So if a farm worker is not vaccinated, that may really affect the country's food security status. So hence this particular push. But also it's going to be a massive campaign, especially around this province. So far, about 400,000 people have been vaccinated. There's still a concern, Annika, around vaccine hesitancy. So there are a number of reasons that are attributed to that particular area. Issues like, for example, the issue around preference of certain vaccines. But you do know that government, for example, has always been pushing, for example, the use of J&J, especially in such areas where people do get one jab as opposed to two jabs from the likes of Pfizer and others.
All right. Thank you so much. Khayelihle Khumalo there in Mpumalanga. Thank you.